Hey guys, what's going on? Today I want to talk about the benefits of running. Um, let's start with first and foremost, I understand that running is a tough thing to do, especially if you start out by running too hard and you get injured and it's painful. That's a sign to slow things down and check your movement mechanics, maybe something. You likely have an imbalance somewhere. Your form might be off. So make sure you have really good proper form and address any muscular imbalances that you may have. This can be done with a physical therapist or a highly qualified trainer can help you out here. So you gotta keep it safe. But let's go into the benefits. We're gonna dive right into it. Getting running has been shown over and over again by evidence-based research um, that it improves your health at a biological level by um, it can make your skin, it produces more collagen, more blood to the skin, helps your skin look younger. I mean, it keeps your skin healthy. um, it at the biological DNA level, it improves your DNA, and has been said to almost reverse aging. So most runners look younger than they actually are because of this process of the building the efficiency of your mitochondria, and blood flow to all areas. Blood flow to the brain increases blood flow and oxygen to the brain, so that's going to increase your neuroplasticity. Um, in other words, it's going to help you to generate more neurons in the brain, helping you to build deeper connections, new connections, and that's what neuroplasticity is. So it can help if you're trying to learn a new skill or just develop cognitively in any way. It's really going to help grow the brain by producing BDNF, which is growth factor for the brain. Um, it's going to help. It's been shown to help help you your long term focus after a run. So after you run, you can focus whether you have to work or study. Your focus is going to be increased. It's going to be a deeper, longer, sustained focus afterward. The heart benefits are great. The heart is a muscle, so the stronger you get your heart, the more efficient it's going to be. Won't have to work too hard. In your everyday life, you'll have a lower resting heart rate, so you'll be more calm, cool, relaxed, and just have an overall lower heart rate. Won't have to work as hard. Um, so it pretty much just improves all systems. The musculoskeletal system is the one that's might be at the biggest risk, due to, like we talked about in the beginning of the video, of impaired mechanics. So, and that's, I would bet the biggest reason why most people don't continue with running, is because it hurts too bad. Um, Whether it be proper improper mechanics, pushing too hard too early, which again is going to lead to those improper mechanics due to fatigue. So you really have to be humble if you're just starting a running routine. Maybe start with walking and then jogging intervals, and make sure the jog is super slow and you're focused on the precision of your movement, meaning not overstriding, kind of keeping landing on the ball of your foot right underneath your hip, right under your center of gravity, um, and making sure your gait is symmetrical. So, um, and running can also help with being in tune with your body. So, with your breathing, with your mechanics, the way you move. So, it's a good time to focus on. Running can be boring. Other people say that, they're bored. But if you're thinking about your mechanics, where your foot is landing. Is it landing right under your body? Is your knee fully extended when you're landing? Because you should have a little bit of a soft knee when you land. You should land lightly. How's your breathing when you're running? Are you breathing? Are you out of breath too early? Are you controlling your breathing? So there is actually a lot to think about when you're running, and so that's why I wouldn't recommend that you put in earbuds or any music and tune out you're basically tuning out of your awareness with your body, and that's one of the big um, benefits of running is becoming more in tune with your body, more in tune with your breathing, more in tune with the way you're moving. Um, so maybe that will be a whole nother video. It would be easier to have a specific example of somebody having a specific type of pain for me to really break down what could be the issue. A lot of times it's hard to say without looking at the way somebody runs, the way they're just aligned, their posture. But could be, there's a lot to look at. You got to look at the whole body. Knee pain can be coming from the hip, it can be coming from the ankle. So there's a lot to look at. But another big benefit of getting outside and getting running is just the oxygen in general. Getting outside with getting fresh air. That's the big thing that I liked. And I do strength training as well, but I mean, unless you're doing strength training outside, you're not getting that fresh air. You're not getting that sunlight, which we know is gives us energy. The sun and the air and the fresh air give us energy, regulate our mood, regulate our circadian rhythm, and how well we sleep. So you're getting these benefits if you're running outside. So that's why I would prefer to run outside than on a treadmill. Not to say that running on a treadmill you wouldn't get good benefits as well, but getting outside, you're getting those additional benefits of the fresh air and the sunlight, and just being out there with nature. This is getting more anecdotal and subjective, but I think that being outside with nature, there's a lot to be said for that. Getting out there with the birds and running in a trail, kind of feeling that almost that biological type of satisfaction, of just like able to correlate with, able to resonate with your ancestors and the way that they may have been living, and being in a little bit of fear, if you're on a trail and you don't know what's snakes and, the massive turkeys or deer, you have to be on a little bit of an alert, and that can give you energy. That gives you an adrenaline rush, and that increases your focus, and might make you run a little bit too fast and injure yourself. But just getting out there with nature and realizing that we're a part of nature. Our ancestors were living outside with nature more than we are now. Now we're inside most of the day. We're sedentary, sitting down, and it's just really not good. We don't even know the long-term effects of this sedentary lifestyle and this indoor lifestyle that we've kind of developed as a culture now. So get outside and run. If you need any help, if you have any aches or injuries, I am heading into my third year of PT school. I've been working in the physical therapy industry for over 5 years now. I've been personal training. I've been in the health and fitness since 2018. So that's 7 years. So, but let me know how I can help. I would love to help you. I'm really interested in this stuff. I spend a lot of time learning about it, and I would love to help you out. Just reach out to me. Let me know if I can help you out in any way. Best of luck on your journey. Give running a try. Start slowly. Don't overdo it too quickly. Go for short duration, consistent days over inconsistent long days. Don't just do like one day 10 miles and then don't run for the rest of the week. I would break it up into small little bits and progress slowly and steadily. Focus on your mechanics, focus on your breathing, and best of luck to you. I'll see you guys on the next one.